What's going on, everybody? So about to run to town real quick, get a starter for the Chevelle here, and get started on part 2. The shit they come up with for music nowadays. Alright, well, we got that junk turned off. We're here at AutoZone, as you can see. Get back here with the starter, about to do a cold start on this thing, pull it up on the ramps. Might take it a minute to get started up, because I still ain't adjusted on the carburetor or nothing since I rebuilt it. Still not high enough. Got my portable shop floor put down. Got mine out. Here's the new one. If anybody's wondering, this is just a piece of wire I put on here just to make it easier to take the starter on and off. Makes it a hell of a lot easier than trying to get in there and get that little nut off sometimes, especially if it's hard to get to spot or you just can't see it or something. Whatever you do, don't tighten the hell out of any of these nuts, because you will strip them things in a heartbeat. Moment of truth. Seems to be working fine. Now I gotta fix this belt. You can see it's a little bit out of line. It's a lot easier to see in person. Trying to get a better view on this alternator. That belt is kind of running like that. So what I need to do is take the alternator and kick it out like that. What I'm probably gonna do is cut this and extend it out. Alright, loosen up a couple bolts on the bottom down there to illustrate what I'm going to do with this alternator, what we need it to do to get the belt straight. What it needs to do is just basically turn like this a little bit, like that, just enough to straighten that belt out, but still needs to come out this way too. Crack it off. I'm about to cut this off so I can extend it out. A little update on my green 92 Silverado. The LS swap is finally starting to happen, so look out for that coming up soon. This is what I'm working with for a welder. Come from Tractor Supply. Had it about 4 or 5 years. It's been a pretty good one. Had to rig it up right there to put a little more pressure on the wire feed so it wouldn't skip and spit. But other than that, it's been pretty decent. Only found one bracket, so I didn't want to use it. But I had a piece of angle iron like this. I just cut that out, cut this off, welded it on there. Now I'm gonna clean it all up and paint it. Alright, so I'm just test fitting it, making sure it's gonna work, or what all I gotta do before I finish it up. But right now, I'm unbolting this bracket right here, the bolts of the water pump. I'm gonna space it out, put some washers in between here, the bracket and the water pump. Try to space the alternator out. You can see as I pull it back, how it gets straight. So it's pretty straight, but the main thing that's holding me up is over here. These heads don't have the accessory bolt holes, so it's missing this piece that goes in between here, and a bolt runs through it and bolts to the head. That way it'll pull the alternator that way, and that's what I'm gonna do, is just build a bracket to go from here to there. So I'm gonna make a bracket for this. It's gonna be something like this, just a piece of scrap steel. I'm gonna make something better looking than this. Bolt up to the headers, and then we'll have a hole right here for the bolting go through, and then I'll put a nut or something on the back side. I'll figure it out. I don't know exactly yet, but however much I tighten it up, the more I tighten it up, the more it'll pull the alternator that way towards the head. It's kind of what I got so far. I'm just trying to see exactly what I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna do it, because I ain't got no drill that works, so I gotta kind of find used metal that's already got holes in it and work with that. What we got so far, mocked up, looks good, everything's working. with everything loose, I got adjustment, I can do what I need. So I'm gonna weld it all up and see if I can get this thing straight. She's still smoking. Got her all welded up. Talk about got it made in the shade. The only damn wire wheel I could find to clean this thing up with. Got it all wire wheeled up, smooth. Not the prettiest in the world, but it'll work. But I gotta hurry up and paint it because we're losing daylight. And the only sun is shining right through here on my boxes. That's what we'll be painting on. I'm literally watching paint dry. The sun is going down. I got the bracket on there. Seems to be pretty straight from what I can see, but it is dark, so I can't tell really. It's the other side, but it looks to be pretty straight. It might be a little bit out. If not, I mean, I can still adjust on it a little bit. I still got to take this one off and finish it up. That's probably going to be about it for now. I'll get back at it in the morning, finish all that up. Now I got to do these headlights, and I got to do some welding on the hood hinges. Then took the bracket off. I'm gonna finish it up, throw some paint on it, and then I'll put it back on there and get started on something else. Bracket all painted up, all on there. Still gotta finish that bolt. Gotta put something behind there. But the belt's nice and tight, nice and straight. Looks pretty straight to me, but if it is off, it's by a little bit, and it ain't too bad. We can adjust it if it is, but for now it looks pretty good. So if we got most of the stuff under there took care of, I'm gonna go ahead and put these headlights in. About to put these headlights in real quick now. I waited till it got dark, basically just to show the difference between the stock ones and the new ones. This is a stock light. This is dim, and that's bright. Dim, bright. These headlights in real quick. I ain't gonna video it, but the process is pretty simple. You take the bezel off, one screw, two screws, three screws. And then the little chrome piece that goes around the light, screw there, it comes off, and the headlight comes out of the bucket. You just unplug it, put your new one in there, plug it up, and then just put it all back together. Alright, got the new ones on. That's dim, that's bright. Pretty good difference on bright. Dim, I'm real sure my truck's in the way too. But anyway, the lights are in. With the car running there a lot brighter, imagine that. Next day here after doing the headlights and all last night. Car's back running and all. I mean, I still got to adjust on the carburetor a little bit. I've adjusted on it here and there as I go, but I really ain't took the time to fool with it, so I'm probably just gonna do that. And I gotta do them hood hinges. Nothing really too exciting, but I am gonna check everything over real quick, and then I'm gonna take this thing down the road for a little drive. But yeah, like I said, I just gotta fix these hood hinges. As you can see, somebody already tried to. Just some fine tuning really. I got to fool with these tail lights too, try to get them to work. Oh, and the battery is in the back of the trunk, if anybody was wondering. So when I've been running this motor here the past few days, I've been hearing some chattering coming from what sounds like the rocker arms. I don't know why I didn't check them whenever I changed the gaskets. That was dumb of me, but all I did is just run my hand over them. I didn't roll the motor over or nothing like I should have. But anyways, this one right here is loose. I ain't checked none of the other ones yet or the other side, but that's what I'm about to do real quick, and then probably run a little better. other side off. I should have already had it off, checking them both at the same time instead of having to do it double. But anyways. It's just gonna be to see if it's quieter. Takes the gas a lot easier too. So we got all them rockers tightened up a little bit, adjusted out. There was 3 of them real loose and a couple kind of loose. We got that done. About to put the hood down on the car and we'll take it for a little test drive down the road. She's already good and warmed up. Thing back in the drive. I'm just gonna let it shift itself. In neutral. Nope, we in reverse. I ain't a fan of this shifter though. Oh shit, I think we're running out of gas. Pretty good. I've been sitting here idling for about 5 minutes, so I guess it ain't out of gas. Out of gas. I think that's how most test drives end up. You have to get towed back, or in this case, pushed back. That's why there's a tire on this thing. With the old trusty Honda pusher back. Luckily, I made it back to my driveway before I broke down. But got a little gas here. I'm gonna put that in there and make sure that's what it is. All right, now to get this shit everywhere. See how long it runs. Put a little bit in a bowl. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go get some gas. I got the gas in it. I'll hurry up and do this because it looks like it's about to rain on me. Put some in the carb already. Come on, baby. Saying we got a little under a quarter of a tank now, so that's a little bit better than what we had before whenever it was sitting on E. Been running up and down this road here about 10 or 15 minutes. Seems to be running fine. So that test drive went a little bit better. We didn't break down this time. But this is going to be the end of this video and the end of the videos on this car for now. Although it will be back in a couple months to get another part installed. It's on back order right now. But in the meantime, I got to get a vacuum gauge and little odd and end things to build a tune on that carburetor like I need to. I got to do the hood hinges and forward the tail lights, but I ain't gonna video none of it because I just want to get it done, and then I'm gonna be pulling the motor on out of that, and then we'll get started on my green 92 right there, the LS swap. So if you like any of this, or you want to see any of it, or see the car back in a couple months, whatever the case may be, like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Later.